here at the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. We are in the middle of cricket revival because listen, you need to dust your cricket off and you need a refresher.
Yes.
We are having so much fun this week.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday we were on fire. And y'all, the more we do this, the more I love it because everyone gets so fired up in the chat when we're doing these super beginner trainings, especially our OGs. They're like, wait, I forgot I could do that.
Like, I could do this. Yeah, so good. We love it, love it, love it. Today at day 3, we're talking all things files.
Yes.
There are 2 type of files that you want to be working with when you have a cricket. We're going to uncover what they are, why you need them, what they do, when to use which one.
Yes.
Big questions here at Cricket Revival today on Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday.
Welcome.
Let us know in the chat what you've got going on. I just want to say welcome, of course, and I want to let you guys know, oh my goodness, for the first time I realized on the YouTube channel, kind of really went in depth about what we've got going on in September.
Yes, ooh.
Which y'all were like freaking out about.
I'm actually like surprised that you put that little eggy in there yesterday.
I know.
I was like, oh, he's gonna tell, he's gonna tell.
Yeah, so it's such important news that you guys need to hear. So if you missed it, go back and rewatch the beginning of yesterday's show because here's the deal. We have our brand new free guide, which is incredible. It uncovers a lot of what we've been researching over the last year
and working on
when it comes to making and selling your crafts.
Yes.
We have laid out 3 amazing areas that you can choose from to really cultivate and streamline your selling.
Oh yeah.
It is so incredible. What we have done is we've put together this free guide, and when you download it, you get a one-time offer.
Yes.
This is an offer you can't get anywhere else. It's only $17.
Not bad.
It will be going up to $47 to $67 very, very soon. So it's a one-time offer. You can only find it if you sign up for the free offer and you get presented with it, which is crazy. And then if you say yes to that, you get on the wait list for something super, super secret.
Y'all want to be on the wait list. I'll just put it like that. You're going to want to be on the wait list.
Literally, if every person that said yes on the wait list right now, like there wouldn't be anything available.
Right.
Like,
we would be
gone.
more butts.
Yeah, it would be full. So
You're done.
What we are doing, if you missed yesterday, is we've spent the last year building Etsy shops from scratch. We have building shops, testing theories, making sure we have redefined exactly how you can make money, but not just make money, but do it the easiest way.
Oh yeah.
So coming up on September 15th, you are going to hear all of it. We're spilling all the beans. We're laying it out there. We are going to show you how we have been doing it, what we've done, how it's different. It is so incredible. There will be, of course, a special offer to kind of come along with us. That's why it's so limited.
Right.
We want to make sure that the few spots that we do have, we are able to give you a full attention.
Yes.
So it's going to be a very small group. If you are interested, sign up for the free guide, follow through, and grab it because you are going to not want to miss this.
Yes.
There's going to be a crazy offer that is very limited at the event. So be ready. It's so much fun.
I'm so excited.
Listen, the training is going to be so good that even if you just show up, you're going to be blown away.
You're going to be inspired. I feel like your trainings, like in this type of setting, are always so, like, get a fire under you. I just feel like they're inspirational.
It's everything that I've been wanting to tell them anyway over the past year.
Yeah.
This has probably been the longest we've spent really questioning ourselves, pulse checking all of our trainings, teachings, making sure that it rubber meets the road really, really well.
Yes.
Because we've been in the trenches.
Yeah. We have.
In the trench. So it's super good.
For you guys.
Yeah.
Because we love you.
It's so good. So anyway, and it's working for us, which is why I'm really excited to show you, we have the receipts. We're really excited. Yesterday I was telling y'all, one of our Etsy shops, I was looking at the pages, it was had 13 orders in the last 30 days. I'm like, Alicia, what in the world?
I know. I didn't even realize.
She didn't even realize that, which is what I'm uncovering is you can have sales and not even realize it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
And
really
I've surpassed my 100 sales. We were at 99 on Yesterday? Was it yesterday?
You're
I'm
in
at
the
101.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I feel
Alicia has a shop of her own from all of the stuff we've been testing, and it's crushing.
Yeah, I was like doing my own side research, and
she's an
actually accidentally made a successful digital shop.
And like really quick, which is super cool. So anyway, we're uncovering all of that. If you have not went ahead and took the free guide, highly recommend the 200 plus ideas because we spent a lot of time building those for you.
Right.
We're upping the price on that. And get ready. Mark your calendars. If you don't do anything yet, mark your calendars, September 15th, 8 p.m. As soon as you can register for it, y'all, you better register. Okay?
Yes.
You better register.
The time
it's not
is
going to be on
now.
YouTube.
Okay, Marissa Jerkis, this is her first live stream.
Welcome here. We are so excited. We're kind of like giving you all a little dose of what's coming in September while at Cricut Revival every day. Today we're talking about files. You're going to love it. We have a giveaway winner from yesterday.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and announce that.
Let's do it.
If you're not the winner, because there's only one winner,
Right.
you could win a mystery box from us today by just commenting.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Comment by 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, and we will pick someone randomly.
Yay.
So, the winner from yesterday. Drum roll, please. Congratulations, Sandra Ramirez.
Yay! Congratulations.
Sandra, congrats. All you need to do is email us your best shipping address to hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Fun fact, I almost gave you our office address.
Right then?
Instead of saying like our email address, I started saying like
just mail us your email address to our actual mailing address.
That's what I about started spewing in my head.
That's
I caught
hilarious.
myself.
Oh,
But
I'm glad.
I am too. But yes, so it's so much fun. I'm ready. Alicia's about to build some like high-end stickers with y'all.
Ooh, okay, let's
Now,
just...
whoa. Come
Sorry.
back.
Okay,
Come back
I'm
to
back.
me. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Okay, I was excited.
You're really excited. I know. I was like, whoa. 2 announcements.
Okay.
Announcement number 1. If you have not got your year membership, the coupon code is CRAFT40. Monthly members, you might want to upgrade today. If you're new here and you are like, what the heck is HTV, vinyl, stickers, files, please take our 30-day challenge. Work with us for a year. You will not regret it.
Yes.
Okay? That's announcement number 1.
Agreed.
Now, our friends of Digital Design for Creatives. Ooh. Be ready in the next 24 hours. If it's not already there, your update is waiting for you.
Upgrade.
We just came out with this programming very soon, very recent, and as soon as we did, Canva
Literally the day we launched the course.
Isn't God funny? I love that.
He knew we needed to give you guys extra
God
training.
is just a silly guy.
But you know, hypothetically speaking, not hypothetically, actually speaking, you all have been in our Digital Design for Creatives course for a few months now.
And boy, oh boy, have the transformations been rocking.
Oh, y'all, we were just talking about, I don't know if you were in there, but me and Lauren were talking about the level of design, like you guys in the Facebook group, your designs from 6 months ago versus now is a 180.
Listen,
like, we're so proud.
We're so proud. And here's what I want to say. If you are on the fence about learning, if you end up watching the free training that I'm giving you with the Passive Roadmap, and you're on the fence, and you're like, Tanner, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know. If you have went ahead and been a part of Digital Design for Creatives, that is like such a solid foundation.
Absolutely.
If you have been through that program,
yeah,
you are a perfect candidate to, here is what I would do. If I learned these skills, here's how I would make my money back.
Yes.
Is what we're going to be teaching on September 15th. So if you love passive earners, if you love the, like what's in the passive earning roadmap, if you take that and you already have been in digital design, get ready.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
This is like your next step.
Like we have envisioned what it would look like for you before you even probably thought it was possible.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting.
You're gonna love it.
It's a very small group. So if you're interested, be ready. Sunday, September 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Be there or be square.
Boom. Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom. Are you ready to make some stickers?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay.
So good. Aw, Shawnee Mom says, definitely took my designs from did you make that? To where did you buy that?
You know, that's my rule. Ooh. That's my rule. If I make something and someone's like, did you make that? I'm like, yeah. But if they're like, where'd you buy that? I'm like, yeah, girl, I made it. So I love it. That's always our goal around here.
So
I love
good.
that.
Now listen, if you're a first-time visitor, show up in the comments, say first timer. I just want to welcome Jessie. I know there are some other newbies.
Jessie.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes.
Congratulations, everyone. We are just so excited to have you here. Alicia, if you could only learn one thing today, what is the biggest takeaway you hope that these people take with them?
I want you all to feel confident selecting your image types when you're creating projects.
Yes.
I want you to feel like, oh, I'm making this type of project. This is where I need to go.
Yep.
And that's what I'm going to teach you guys today. So,
Shirley, welcome, 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 first timer. Woohoo!
Hi, Shirley. So I want to talk about, we're going to be making stickers, and that's really because I want to show you how you can start learning to pick a file and which types you need and things like that. But we're going to be talking about all of the different image types today. So like Tanner said in the beginning of this video, there are two main file types that you need, okay? There are PNGs and there are SVGs. PNGs, first of all, if you've got a notebook and you've got a pen, go ahead, get it out, get ready, start taking notes. If you're an oldie, you may already know a lot of this information, but this is a good refresher course.
Yes.
So we're gonna be talking about PNGs. Those are portable network graphics. When you think of a PNG, I want you all to think of P for print. So PNGs are what we use for print and then cut. When I say print and then cut, that is what Cricut refers to as printing an image out and cutting it. So if you are making a sticker, if you're making something with a lot of detail on it, like if you're using a printable vinyl or something, you would want to use a PNG, okay? These types of images, they can't be scaled super big or they get super pixelated, but they're great images if you're wanting something with a lot of color and a lot of detail, such as these stickers. We can go overhead and I'll show you all. These two are really good examples of PNGs because they have lots of different colors. There's lots of depth to the images. Something that you cannot achieve as much with an SVG, okay?
Yes.
So an SVG is a scalable vector graphic. Scalable vector graphic. SVGs are for cutting things like a font or a single colored image, like if you're wanting to do an outline of a flower and you wanted to cut it out of vinyl and put a decal on your car.
Now, SVG is perfect for multi-layer files.
Yes.
It can organize those layers for you, so it tells Cricut, hey, I want this green, hey, I want this blue.
Yes.
Do you want to know one fun fact I just love to think about with SVG?
Yeah.
So when you have an SVG, it's called a scalable vector graphic. When you look that up, what that means is you can scale that image from the size of Alicia's shirt to a little bitty, like postcard, a little bitty sticker. But here's what you also can do. You can scale that image to a billboard, and it's going to not lose any quality.
Yes.
If I took a PNG, there is no way it would scale to be, in most cases, high enough quality to be on a billboard.
It's gonna blur.
It's gonna blur.
So you've got
it's gonna look like, you needed glasses. It's gonna look like it's not HD 4K.
Right.
But with that SVG, it is crispy. So good.
So scalable vector graphics, they are vectorized images, and I won't get into too much of the technical terms, but they're vectorized, and so they are able to be scaled. The PNGs, they're pixelated, and so when you blow them up, those pixels also blow up with the image, and then it makes the image blurry. What you need to know is that PNGs are for print and cuts, or images that, you know what? let's just get onto the website. Because I think if you guys have a visual of a side-by-side, you're going to really understand the differences between the two. And you can even almost pick out the differences on our website. You can see them. True. So I am just going to pop on over to the Makers Gonna Learn website, just makersgonnalearn.com. And once you get logged in, it's going to take you to your dashboard. So if you become a member today, you're going to get access to everything I'm about to show you, including all of these cut files, these fonts. You can use them for commercial use if you want to sell your stuff, make stickers and sell them. But all of the cut files are going to live right here in this little cut files area.
Love it.
So we're going to click on that, and we are going to pop into our cut files. Shirley, she's asking a question. Can a PNG be converted to an SVG is what I think that you mean. Yes, it can. There are video tutorials for that on our channel. It's not as easy as converting an SVG to a PNG, but it can be done.
And she's saying PNG to SVG?
She's saying PNG to SVG. That one's a little bit harder than SVG to PNG.
Yes. But either way, here's the deal. Can you do it? Yes. Should you do it? Is the question.
Well,
if you have a source of quality files first, like Maker's Gonna Learn, the stress, the heartache, the craft fails will not be there. Right. So my question would be like, where are you getting these files that you're having to do all that?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I question you.
Yeah. So we typically will have an SVG and a PNG version of most of our images. Now you start getting into images like these watercolor bows and stuff. These look really beautiful as simply PNGs. So it's not something that you want to be cutting out a million different layers of different colors. But these are just some of our new images. Now, if we wanted to just look at PNGs or print and cut images, we have an area for that. So if you click on this little drop down menu, you can see we have tons of categories. Okay, these are all the categories of options that you can choose from. But I want to go to this print and cut. Now, you don't just have to use these for print and cut. You can use any PNG, but this kind of narrows it down for you just to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to scroll, and you can see we've got lots of different images. Y'all, imagine, just pick a category, type it in, and you're probably going to find an image on our website of it. I am going to download this pumpkin, okay? So this
I
pumpkin
love this
image.
pumpkin.
I know, it's so cute.
So good.
I'm going to download that, okay? It's going to pop up here into a zip folder, and I'm going to click on it.
Elizabeth, you can totally use your everyday printer. If it's printing good quality, honey, you use it. Do not feel like you need to get a brand new printer just for crafting. Like if you have a good printer at home, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, for real. So I downloaded our little PNG. Now I'm just going to let that live right there in our files, and we're going to go back. We're going to get an SVG. I want to find a really good SVG. So let's go to inspiration to get some inspiration.
Yes.
And it's going to load, and we're going to get lots of different images here. Now, right off the bat, I can tell like this one is going to be a good SVG option because you can see the colors, you can see the layers and things like that. Let's go with this one right here, this positivity, please. I'm going to download that. It's going to pop up into a zip folder. And then I'm going to double click. Now this one does have the PNG and the SVG option. Yay. Super nice, right? But I'm just going to be comparing the SVG for this case. So let's open up Cricut, okay? We're going to go to upload, and we're going to pull in both of those images. I'm going to select upload image. And then I can hit browse, or I can open up my Finder or my File Explorer, and I can drag and drop into Cricut. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to delete this. Okay, so drag and drop that SVG, hit continue, and then upload.
Boom.
Okay. And actually, let me go get an SVG that has more than one color.
Yeah, I was thinking
I think that would be more beneficial for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like this one might. It says print and cut, so I don't want to.
So if it says print and cut, that means it's only PNG.
Right. So we don't want to click one that has that.
Right.
Okay, this one may have multiple layers. Let's click on that. You're doing amazing. Fortune cookie. We're going to open that up. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got multiple layers.
Patricia says, I have a Cricut Explorer sitting in the box for 4 years. I want to learn how to make an income. Is it possible for me to learn in the next 4 months and start my business? The answer is yes. Yes, you can learn your machine, and yes, you can start selling your crafts. We have helped people in less than a month go from making nothing to making $400 or $500 in just applying what they've learned. So if you don't have a membership to Makers Gonna Learn, I recommend doing the 30-day challenge to fast track your knowledge. So join today, learn the Cricut.
Yes.
After you've learned it, you should also sign up for our free guide, which is incredible. It kind of lays out what you can do, a roadmap of how selling works, the easiest and best way. So anyway, great question, my friend.
I love it. Okay, so I'm pulling in my PNG, and right here you can already see the compatible file types that Cricut will allow. It's going to let you know you can use a JPG or JPEG, PNG, GIF, SVG, DXF, HEIC, and BMP. Do not let that overwhelm you. Just know PNGs and SVGs are the most frequently used images. Those are the images that you're going to get whenever you sign up for membership. So those are the ones you want to use.
Love it.
I'm going to select continue, and it's going to go through this background remover page, but we don't have backgrounds on our PNG, so you don't have to worry about removing it. You're just going to select apply and continue.
If you did have a background, it would have been white and not the transparent.
It wouldn't have this little checker.
That checker means it is transparent.
Yes, fun fact. Now, Cricut did update, I want to say it was like 4 or 5 months ago, and they added this PNG converter.
For Access members.
For Access members only. I don't love it, but I do think it's kind of like
nice
iconic.
To have.
It is nice to have if you need it.
Yes. If you're using certain files that you're like, Tanner, this is not good, you know, we would just want to be careful about that.
Oh my gosh. Thank you,
Kim.
Kim.
Have a coffee on me. Thank you for all you do. Aw, Kim, we will definitely be getting coffee tomorrow. Thank you.
And you know it's pumpkin spice season.
Yes. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim. So multiple layers. This is not the one. I mean, look at it. Look, you come on. We don't want that. Okay. This is the one we want. We want the flat graphic. Okay. Now the single layer, this is going to give you an SVG or like a silhouette version of whatever your PNG is. We also don't need this one. We need this flat graphic. This creates a single layer full color image specifically for print and cut projects using your printer. So we're going to select that and then hit continue. Okay.
Love it.
It's going to ask you to name it, and that way when it uploads it has an image name. Sometimes whenever you pull PNGs in, it takes a little bit longer to pull in because the images are larger and it's just more detail, so it takes a little bit longer. You can see it's just loading and loading. We just have to be patient with it. There it goes. It's huge. Look how much detail that is, though.
So I love how much detail. And like too. That's like if you zoom in on that detail, you'll tell that Cricut could never like put that into layers.
Right.
Like this is like,
are you kidding
just
me?
Just not meant for that.
Yeah, it's not. So I want to show you all in the layers panel the differences. Now I'm going to delete this single layer SVG because I don't want to confuse anybody. So let's talk about the differences here. So right up front, if you're looking at an SVG, I'm going to go ahead and put that over top of this left image so you guys can know which one's which while I'm talking about it. And then this one is a PNG. The first thing you're going to notice is our SVG has a black outline around it. So this is set to cut around everywhere that there's a black line is a cut line.
Yes.
Okay, so your Cricut right now thinks I need to cut out every single layer of this, okay? That will only be in SVGs. If we come over to PNGs, there is no black outline. This is a flattened image, so what you're seeing is what it's gonna print out as, okay? There's no black outline for this. And then the other really big difference is over here in the layers panel. This is where you're gonna live a lot of the times whenever you're designing and playing around with files. But I wanna show you the difference here because this pumpkin has no layers, okay? It's a flattened image. PNGs are flattened images. They have no layers. They're just one singular layer. SVGs have multiple layers, typically speaking, that you can move, hide, and manipulate. So if I have this little arrow pointed down, you're gonna see I have 4 sub-layers to my SVG depending on the different colors that I'm using. So everything that's in this teal color has its own layer. Everything that's in this light orange has its own.
Now, here's my thought when it comes to SVG while we're on this topic.
Yeah.
Will you just briefly show them how to change the colors of each layer? Like just change the, like if you wanted to take the blue, you're doing amazing layer, and make it red or pink, you can do that. But it really will depend what vinyl you lay on the mat.
Yeah, really, ultimately, the colors on the screen are just for your own designing purposes, so you can kind of get a visual.
So will you show them how to change the color, then will you show them how to flatten it if they want to do print and cut? Because I think these are two great things that you'll want to understand how to do when it comes to SVG.
Yes. And Tanya, we will get to offsets in just a moment, I promise. Okay, so let's say that you want to change the color of your text because you really like this image, but you don't want that teal color. What you're gonna do is come over here to where the image is in the layers panel, and on these sub layers, you're gonna find the word layer. So I can see right here, this is gonna be my words. If you're really unsure, you can come over here to the canvas and you can easily move this around and you can see only the words are selected. And then I can come up here to the top left and select this color box, and it's gonna give me all these other colors. Now, Cricut comes standard with this color palette right here, but if you were like, oh, I was just wanting a similar color, but I just want it brighter, you can do that yourself by moving all of this little circle around under the advanced menu. So we can make this as bright or as dark as we want it. I'm gonna make it this bright teal color just to really show you guys how the difference is. Now, let's say you're like, ooh, I really love that, but I don't necessarily want to cut that out of heat transfer vinyl. I would rather cut it and make it into a sticker with all of these different colors. So I want to print it out on my computer and make a really cool sticker. Well, right now, we have it set to basic cut, okay? The reason I know that is because up here under operation, when I select my image, it says basic cut. If I want to turn this into a sticker or a PNG, like this image right here, this pumpkin, there's a couple different ways you can do that. You can come up here to the operations drop-down menu, and when you drop it down, you can change it to print and then cut. And before I click it, I want you guys to notice the difference between what it looks like right now and what it looks like whenever I select print and cut.
Now really focus in. If you're not, come back to us if you're not picking up what we're putting down.
Yes.
Alicia, also, I've never done this. I would have just pressed flatten.
Yeah, I'm gonna show them how to do that too.
You're so cool.
I just want to show you all the ways. You know what I mean? I also think people forget about this operations drop-down menu. This is like the spot for all the actions. This tells your Cricut what to do, okay? So we're gonna use this and we're gonna select print cut. Now watch what happens to my SVG when I select this. All those black lines disappear.
Boom.
Yeah. So now this is its own image, okay? This is a flattened image. It would print out just the same as this one, okay? Let me undo that, and I want to show you another way to do it. So if you're in SVG mode, because it's got all those black lines around it, if you want to turn this into a flattened image or a PNG image for print and cut, you can flatten it over here on the bottom right-hand side of the layers panel. Watch what happens. I'm gonna select flatten, and it's gonna do the same exact thing. So it flattens it all down to one layer. So look, even in the layers panel, it says print and then cut now. The image has been flattened and it's just a print and cut. All those layers disappeared. Okay? Super easy, right? Now, before we move on, because I'm going to get into adding offsets and things like that, does anybody have any questions? I know people were asking some stuff while I was training, and I just don't want to miss any. Did you see any, Tanner?
No, everybody's loving it.
Okay,
do you want to just address for everyone asking about our favorite print and cut printer? I do want to give a disclaimer.
Yes.
I really don't like when people bring up COVID. Like, anytime someone starts a conversation, it's like, you remember COVID? Like, you don't have to say that.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't have to say that. Okay, anyway. But I'm going to be that person to be like, before COVID, printers were cheap.
They used to be cheap.
They were dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Groceries used to be more economical. Printers used to be more economical.
Yeah, what in the world, though?
So, nowadays, you have to give an arm and a leg for you a good printer.
A whole arm and a whole leg.
If you want to know our favorite all-time printer, Alicia's go pop that up for you just because we're talking. Look at those Baby Shark cups. I'm ordering them for my children.
We have Baby Shark cups at our house, too.
I love it. Anyway, oh my God, is that our printer?
She's on sale, guys. She's
only
on sale.
$179. I take back everything I said. Go buy this printer.
Normally it's $299. Y'all, this is the best printer you'll ever use in your life.
It's 40% off.
Okay, well, it's a lucky day for y'all.
God is moving.
God is, look, you'll save $120. Thank you,
Stop
honey.
it.
Yep.
What?
I love it.
Okay, here's what I'd like you all to do. Use our Amazon link down below. Thank you so much, Amazon. It's our affiliate link at no commission, no cost to you.
Yep.
We get a small kickback to keep the lights on. Anyway, this printer, you don't walk, you run.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Listen, I was just giving y'all I was preaching to tell y'all to brace for impact with this printer, but the Lord just blessed you. I've never seen it this low.
Me neither.
And we love this printer.
Look, best price across 5 stores right now.
Okay.
Okay, look, you can see right there the highest price it's been at is like $401.
Yeah.
So if you guys have been in them, I honestly need to buy this for myself.
Yeah.
For my house. These are the best inkjet printers. So you just need a standard inkjet printer when you're working with print and cut. Like if you're wanting to get into making stickers, don't feel like you need to go buy some fancy fancy laser printer or something. Right. The inkjet Canon TS9500 series is our favorite. Okay, and it's on sale right now. Didn't even know that before the live stream. You're welcome. Okay, so let's pop on back. Someone asked, I saw this question before we were going off about the printer. Can you just turn any SVG into a PNG? Yes, you can. Now, one thing that you're going to want to make sure you do, particularly with an image that looks like this, that kind of has lots of little bits and bobs, like there's lots of letters, there's an image. If we send this to print and then cut with our Cricut, it's going to try to cut out everything. Okay, it's going to try to cut out the Y, the O, I want to call this a futon. What is that called?
You silly.
A fortune cookie. My brain went blank. I was like, a futon. Don't mind me, you guys. So what you're going to need to do is add an offset. Okay, so if you get an SVG and you flatten it and you're like, I want to print and cut that and make it into a sticker, you're going to want to add an offset, and then we're going to flatten the offset. So what you're going to do, there's a couple different ways you can do this as well. This is the way we recommend. Select your image after it's been flattened, and then we're going to come up here to offset, and I'm going to select this drop down menu. And when I select that, do you all notice this blue line around everything? That is our offset line, okay? I kind of want mine to be a little bit bigger. I want everything to touch. Do you see where it kind of just barely touches there and then barely touches down here? We're going to use this sliding scale to kind of scale up our offset like so, okay? And this just creates an outline around everything. Now that's a little too thick for my liking, but that's pretty good right there. So get it to where you want it, and then we're gonna hit apply. So it's gonna come in black, okay? If you want it to stay black, you can do that. You can change the color if you want to up here.
I don't know if this is popular or unpopular. I love a black offset.
It's not popular, but I also love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
If you are in digital design for creatives, I kind of teach a really fun formula on making stickers.
Oh.
And I kind of address that. Like, anyway, I love
like
it.
It doesn't have to be a white offset.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to
so
be,
good.
and it can like even color coordinate with whatever.
So
like how fun are
good.
these other colors?
You can also do an offset with a PNG. Yes, Alicia?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
show you guys how
Okay.
to do that too.
So fun.
So just select whatever color offset that you want for. We'll just call it whatever we want at this point. You know what I'm saying? Crouton, futon, fortune cookie.
Can
it's
I
all the
tell
same.
y'all a confession?
Yeah, I love a
Now
confession.
listen, if my trainer was on this call, this would be bad.
He might be.
He better not be.
You never know.
Anyway, some days when it's really rough, I'm trying to count my macros, I'll be in my pantry.
Eating
and
croutons.
and I have the Olive Garden croutons.
Stop.
And I don't add up a few croutons, you know what I'm saying?
Free calories. Free calories.
Free macros, free calories.
Are you like eating half the bag or
No,
what?
no, 2 or 3.
Oh, you have self-control.
I have to run, but I feel really guilty. That's
You're
why
like,
I'm
let me
telling
get a
you.
handful and then I'm going to get out of here.
And that's why I'm telling you here. I feel a little better.
I'm glad you feel better now. That's hilarious. We won't tell anybody, Tanner. You're,
Okay,
you're
thanks.
safe here. Okay, so we picked the color of our offset. Now, something that I like to do, because I don't like holes in my stickers, I'm just weird about that, and it's going to change the color of our offset back to gray, but I just need to show you guys how to do this. If you don't want this little hole right here, and there's even a little teeny weeny hole right here, I do not like that. So what I will do a lot of times is go over to my layers panel and select the offset layer, and I will change it to a basic cut up here on the operations menu, and then I'll come down here to the contour function, and I will hit hide all contours. Look at all these little holes. I missed another one. I didn't even see that one right there. I'm gonna hit hide all contours. Now look, my holes are gone. It's confusing because the color is off, but look, when I change it back, there's no holes there, okay? So, beautiful, right? Now, we're not done because the offset layer and then our image layer are not connected yet, okay? So over here, you can see the offset layer is by itself. All of this is completely separate. We do not want to do that. We need to make sure that they are flattened together. So I'm going to click and drag to select both of the layers, or you can select the offset layer, hold the shift key down, and select your print and cut image, and then we're gonna flatten them together, okay? This is gonna create one layered image that can be print and then cut only around that purple edge. So it's only gonna cut around that. And we're gonna print and cut this so you guys can really like get the full scope, okay? Now, if you wanted to print and cut this pumpkin, hypothetically speaking, you could just print it and cut it as it is. But if you wanted to add an offset to a PNG image for whatever reason, you can come up here to offset just the same way that we did with our SVGs and add whatever size offset that you want. I'm gonna make it a little bit skinnier. You can hit apply.
Ooh.
And then you can select both layers. Make sure you're flattening the offset with that layer. They need to be on the same layer. They need to like be merged together in order for the printer and Cricut to know, hey, those are married together.
C. Denise says, how does this compare to the Epson EcoTake printer? So I actually have a review. So we use the Canon that we just showed on screen, the Canon TS9500. We just showed that for $179, beautiful price right now. I also have an Epson that I was go convert and have an at-home sublimation printer. And then I was like, you know, Alicia, I don't need an at-home sublimation printer. I actually need a regular printer. So I didn't convert it. I just used the ink it was provided. And it's been a really solid printer.
So that's what you've been using at home?
I've been using it since 2021 as just a regular printer.
Okay.
It works great as a regular printer, but it's not large format.
Oh, yeah.
The Epson or the Canon that we provided can do large format, like 12 by 12.
Yeah, like if you wanted to make your own scrapbook paper.
Which you do.
Which you do.
So anyway, that's my
nice
thought.
to just have those extra few inches, I
think the value is there for the deal.
Yeah. Okay. So Bethany likes my hair clip. Thanks, Lauren. Lauren gave it to me. Okay, so let's just say that we wanted to, I'm going to show you the other way to create a sticker without using the offset feature. You do have to have Cricut Access for this feature, but it is offered by Cricut. I'm going to go ahead and pop in another one of these pumpkins just so you can get a side-by-side. Let's shrink it down. He is a big mama jamma. Okay, let's shrink it down. Now, you wanted to turn this little guy into a sticker using Cricut. They actually have a create sticker button. Now this is Cricut Access members only. That's why I like to teach it with the offset layer, because if you don't have Cricut Access, you still want to make stickers and we're just not going to let that slide. So if you want to do it this way, I'm going to select check it out, and then you can select die cut or kiss cut. Now we do lots of sticker trainings here on the channel, but there is a difference in the way that they are cut. So die cut is going to cut all the way through the material to the exact design. Kiss cut cuts through the material only and it leaves the liner intact. Kiss cut's really good if you want like a sheet of stickers and you want to have a whole bunch on one sheet and you don't want them individual. Die cut is if you want them cut all the way through. So totally personal preference. I'm just going to select die cut, and then after that it's going to want you to select a border option. You can select thin, standard, wide, or custom. I'm just going to hit standard. You can see right now it's white, but you do have the option to change it to black or whatever color your heart desires. If you want to do purple to be Halloweeny or something, you can totally do that too. If you don't like that, you can go back and change it. We'll do it in white just for the heck of it. And then you would hit apply. And now you have your own little sticker.
Kirsten,
Beautiful.
When you download the new guide, which Sadie's gonna drop you the link. Sadie, we missed you. Welcome back. We missed you yesterday.
Yes, welcome back.
Brooks was incredible, but he just isn't Sadie. But
and I had to pick a winner yesterday. It was a lot of pressure.
Alicia did have to pick a winner. Sadie was having an amazing photo shoot for something special we're launching on September 15th. So a little sneak peeky for all of our people. Anyway,
Sadie does all of our photography.
She's incredible. Incredible.
She's multi-talented.
So amazing. I say all that to say, once you download the guide, Kirsten, you get a one-time offer for a 200 plus PDF download where we give you 200 of our best passive earning income ideas. It's only $17. The price will be going up to $47, but it's the only place we offer it is you have to sign up for the guide first. So hope that answers your question. You can get it today, like instantly. So fun.
Okay, so I've got these images. First of all, they're gigantic. I was just working on them and they're like these are huge stickers. So I'm just gonna shrink them down. And I know these are really random, so I'm sorry. That's just what it is. But I'm gonna shrink these down so they're like actual sticker size, and we're gonna actually print these. I'm gonna make them 3.5, so they're pretty, 3.3. I'm gonna make them 3.5, so they're pretty substantially sized for you all to see. Let's make this one like 3.5. Okay. All right, beautiful. So we've got our 3 little stickers that we made. You can go in, add more images. If you want to fill up a whole print and cut sheet, you totally can. I'm going to even duplicate these just so I can show you all kind of what it would look like if you were printing a full sticker sheet. And we're just going to print and cut these, okay? So we're using the Explore 3. I'm going to go to make, and it's going to prompt me to save my project. We're going to put random stickers as our title because it really is, and then save it to our projects. And then I'm going to send this to our printer. Now let's talk about what sticker paper to use. This is something, we talk a lot about this. We can get into detail about our favorite ones, but generally speaking, our favorite sticker paper is the Zakoto brand you can purchase off of Amazon. So if we go overhead, y'all can see this is the vinyl matte sticker paper, and it is waterproof. So lots of people are like, do you have to put waterproof on top of it? Like, do you have to put like some type of protective coating? Do you have to spray it? Not with this. You do not need to do that. I will say stickers aren't meant to last forever. That's just the nature. It's a sticker. So they do last for a really long time though. If I'm making stickers for anyone or for myself, I use the Zakoto matte. I have also been recently using the Cricut brand sticker paper, which is incredible. It's incredible. Like, I don't know what Cricut did, but their sticker paper is phenomenal. Okay?
They've really, listen, I swear, Cricut, I sometimes make, people I feel like think I give them a bad rap. I'm obsessed with Cricut.
No, we love Cricut.
We love Cricut.
Cricut's paying the bills.
Cricut, we love Cricut. Our Cricut machines are amazing. The Easy Press is amazing. The True, listen, if all Cricut did was invent the True Control knife, they have my heart and soul.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
Are there things that we get frustrated about? Of course, just like anybody, just like any family, all right? Anyway.
Everybody has a crazy
Everybody has
aunt.
those days. Yes.
Everybody's got a weird uncle. I mean, that's just the way it is.
I talked to like one family member of mine, so I get that. Anyway, back to me. What I was going to say was the sticker paper. Wow. Like if Cricut's listening out there in Utah.
Thank you, Cricut
Thank you.
sticker paper.
Thank you, sticker paper gods.
It's just so good. Me and Lauren were using it the other day, and I was like, excuse me? So anyways, it's really good. But we're going to use the Zakoto matte sticker paper. We have this link below for you guys. If you are into matte, I love a matte finish personally. And it's waterproof, so that's really nice. So let's go back to Design Space. I got carried away with the size of my stickers. So what I'm going to do is go back. Because these are still huge. I'm just gonna select them all and shrink them down. You can get more precise if you want to, but just for the sake of showing you all this video, we're just gonna keep it pretty standard.
Love it.
Here, I'm just gonna delete some. We don't need that many. Okay, beautiful, that's what I was wanting. So now we've got an example of each. And we are printing on 8.5 by 11 sheet of sticker paper. Now, if you're just learning about print and cut, there are parameters that you have to fit inside of. Used to, it was like 6.25 by 9.75. Now they've expanded it so you can actually pull images all the way out to the far bottom, the top, and the left and right sides. The corners are still cut off. Like you can see if I try to put this right here, it's not gonna let me. But as long as it fits inside of this red dotted line, you should be good to go. And it won't honestly let you put anything outside of the line anyways, so it doesn't matter. And you can also print larger sizes as well now. So they have all of these different sizes for print and cut all the way up to A3, which is 11.7 by 16.5. They've got 11 by 17. So you can do some pretty big print and cut images as long as you have a wide format printer. But typically speaking, you're gonna be working with 8.5 by 11. Now you do not need to mirror. Okay, I know yesterday we talked about HTV and how you had to mirror and things like that. We're cutting from the front. We don't use any transfer paper when we're making stickers. These are just like your standard stickers that you would buy at the store. So no need to mirror. We're gonna select continue, and then we are going to send this to our printer. I want you guys to come back to me. If you zoned out, come back, because this is something that I want y'all to start doing every single time you print. Every time, okay? I do it every time. It took me like 2 months to really commit, but you can do it. This is gonna give you the best prints, okay? So when you get to this screen, we're gonna select send to printer, okay? I do not want you to come over here and hit print. Don't do that, okay? You're gonna select your printer. If you have a full color image, which all of these are full color images, that means our color goes all the way to the edge of our design. Like our pumpkins are full colored images. This fortune cookie design is fully colored. I'm gonna keep my bleed on for that reason, because that's gonna mean whenever it goes to cut, that it's gonna precisely cut everything, and we're not gonna have any weird white edges around our stickers if for some reason our machine is not calibrated correctly. That means if it's not gonna cut directly in the center like it should. But the main thing I wanna talk about is using the system dialog to print. Turn it on, okay, hit print. Now, if you're using a Mac, sometimes it will load, and you're like, where's the dialog box? Where's the system dialog? It may pop up behind your Cricut Design Space, so just pull down Design Space and it's gonna be right here. Next, what you're going to want to do is feed it from the rear
Woo!
tray.
Okay, confession, y'all. Back in 2017, I didn't use that rear tray. I was like, I'm not a rear tray guy. And it would get jammed.
Every time.
It wasn't if it got jammed, it was when. And Alicia, it was like every third print.
Right. That's why this printer is so good, because it has that rear feed option. So you want to feed from rear tray. Sticker paper is a little bit thicker than copy paper.
I don't think the Epson EcoTank has a rear tray.
Oh, really?
Not the one I have.
Oh,
which is like the most popular one.
Dang. Well, y'all should get that Canon.
But the Canon one is good.
Yeah, it's good. So we're going to do feed from rear tray. And I'm going to print on best quality every single time. Okay? Just do it every single time. Make sure your paper size is right and all that. And then we're going to select print. Okay, so it's going to print out. I'm going to go get it. While that's printing, does anybody have questions? Yes, sticker paper has a shelf life, Tony. Sticker paper is similar to vinyl in that it has a shelf life. I don't know that it like specifically tells you.
Nobody's going to tell you the shelf life.
Nobody does. But like usually after like a year or so, I notice that it starts going bad.
Yeah, I like to have fresh sticker paper within the year.
Yeah, and fresh vinyl really.
Yeah.
Vinyl goes bad really easily.
Yes.
Not easily, but so like good. Definitely if you let it sit.
So good.
Now
listen, it's not a requirement to have a rear tray. It's just for best use. Like I said, I've used the other trays, things like that. But
let me grab this print, you guys. Our stickers are printed.
What questions do we got? Let us know. Let me pop in. Let me see the chat. Let's see what we're doing. Yeah, do not feel like, the Epson does have a rear tray. Thank you, Lisa. I never use it. I'm just printing regular stuff. Are we making water bottle stickers, Beth? We're talking all things images today, different types of images, all the good stuff. We're talking about selling our crafts. I love being able to do amazing offsets for stickers I'm selling because they sell really well. I have a friend, actually a friend's wife, who made aviation stickers and she was selling them like hotcakes. Like she would do them for different airports. It's so fascinating what happens when you find a niche. Like,
yes,
everything's so cool. She did aviation stickers, made them with her Cricut, sold them, and I think she made close to like $20,000 in a year.
How much?
20,000.
$1,000?
Yep.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, she was doing like such a solid thing. Very little promotion, all on Etsy. So incredible, and whatnot. So anyway, so good. No, it's all good. So fun. Are all PNG and SVGs created equal on other platforms like Etsy? So it isn't, because you're depending on the designer to develop. So for example, places on Etsy and things like that may not even know what a Cricut machine is, but they design SVG and craft file downloads, and they don't, like there's certain ways you have to set them up. So make sure it's vetted, all right? Can a JPEG be used in Cricut Design Space without converting to an SVG? Yes, Elaine, a JPEG would fall under a not as high quality PNG. But the process would be the same as how we worked with the PNG. It would just be a JPEG. So good, so good. Any idea why my Canva designs are only working if they're really small in Design Space? I make it big in Canva and it's a PNG. Samantha, I would try sizing it down to like an 800 by 800, 1600 by 1600. Maybe you're doing like 3000 by 3000 and it's just taking Cricut forever to load it because it's all on the cloud.
Okay, so we've printed our images. Now I want you all to see. It looks like our offset is kind of blown up, like it's a little bit thicker than I remember. That's because we added bleed.
When we cut it, be sure to turn bleed on, because if you have a little imperfection, bleed saves you every time.
Yeah, because if
you're Alicia, these looking crispy.
They do look crispy.
This little pumpkin's my favorite. Guys, I'm so ready for fall. I called up one of my best friends and said, are we co-hosting the Halloween party this year?
Oh, yeah,
and I didn't tell her.
Halloween party.
Well, when I moved, I live out in Timbuktu. I have no neighbors anymore. It's very depressing for Halloween. I have no neighbors. But luckily the same year, my friend moved to the best neighborhood in town. So we've been co-hosting a party together, aka I invited myself to her house and then
started inviting your own people.
I've got to invite people too. So I called her. I said, are we doing this? And she tried to tell me her daughter wants to go to a different neighborhood. And I told her, like, that's not allowed.
Well, we're Crockett Ridge people. And it's popping. People walk like old school. And it makes my heart so happy. We get trick-or-treaters and everything.
We've been walking, but our little kids this year, I think we're going to get a trailer and some hay bed.
Oh, yeah. If there's a bunch of kids, that's the way.
You're invited.
Oh, maybe
I'm getting a bundt cake.
Oh.
I'm getting buffalo chicken dip.
Wow.
A Chick-fil-A tray. And Courtney's chili.
Ooh.
You can't say it's a bad time.
No, it's not. Her white chicken chili?
Yep. And honestly, for you, Alicia, if I can't get the bundt cake, I'm making them muffins.
Oh. Make the muffins. Make the muffins.
Okay. I'm ready for Halloween.
Me too. I've already decorated for Halloween, so
that's fun.
Me. Okay, so we just put our sheet of paper on our standard grip mat. You can use standard grip. You can use light grip, but I like standard grip for stickers personally. You're going to just line it up to this top left corner, and then Cricut is going to scan these registration marks. So it's there's like a little light on the Cricut, and it will scan it like to know where the stickers are. So you got to make sure that it does all that. And if it for some reason can't see these or doesn't read them, it will not cut it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to load this in. And then back on the share screen, we are going to select our printable sticker paper, okay? There's lots of printable sticker paper options, okay? Don't let this overwhelm you. Let's just browse all materials. It'll make it a lot easier for you guys. First of all, this looks way different. Cricut has updated. And I think because I printed something, it's only giving me printable options.
It's like they're smart. They hired some new people. Listen, y'all.
Who's new at Cricut?
Claps for Cricut today.
Bravo.
Standing ovation. Standing ovation. I just stood up. Just let it right now. Okay. I sat back down.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is really cool. It's giving me only printable vinyl options, which is incredible. So we just need to find the one that works for us. So we're not using printable iron-on. We are not using printable... We are using printable sticker paper, okay? There's a difference between printable vinyl and printable sticker paper. Vinyl is more like it doesn't tear. Sticker paper would tear if you tried to tear it.
Thinner.
Yeah, it's thinner. There's also printable waterproof sticker set. That's talking about the Cricut brand usually. But my favorite cut setting for Zakodo matte sticker paper is the printable vinyl white with the green liner printing. That's just that's what I always use.
It's a good standard.
Yeah. You do not have to laminate the Cricut sticker paper, but you can if you want to. Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit done, and it's going to do default pressure. It even has my die cut pressure because we did do the one die cut sticker. So that's interesting. I've never seen it do the two different pressures. Like I've never seen it on there like that. So that must be an update too. So now let's go over here to the Cricut screen. That way you all can see this magic happen. So I'm going to hit go. It's flashing at me. And there's going to be a little light come on under here. See it? Now it's going to kind of like feed it in, and it's trying to scan it. Now I saw somebody say I can't ever get it to work. Like it's not scanning it. Sometimes if you're using glossy sticker paper where the light hits it, like if you've got overhead lights, you've got a lamp or something and it's too shiny on there, it will not be able to read it. Sometimes you can turn your lights off. Like just turn your lights off, let it scan in the dark, or you can take like a folder or something like this and hold it over so that there's shade, so it can actually scan it. But look, it's cutting it. It's doing our die cut stickers first. So those should cut all the way through, but we'll see. And then it's going to cut our other ones.
So good.
Cool. I love it.
Love it, love it.
Now, once this looks like it's done cutting, we're not going to unload our mat. I talked about this on Monday. Do not unload your mat until you check your cuts. Make it standard practice, and you will save yourself a lot of frustration.
Yeah.
Because used to I would just be like, I'm done, I'll unload it, and then I'll be like, dang, it didn't cut all the way through.
Yeah.
So just get used to not letting it unload.
So true.
Any questions while we let this cut? Sublimation sticker paper, something that we slept on and that we love. If you're into sublimation sticker paper is amazing. Hi, Infinity from Bronx, New York.
So fun.
Is there a difference between a print and cut type printer and a sublimation printer? Absolutely. Sublimation printers have sublimation ink and they're only for sublimation. Print and cut printers are for, print and cut type printers are just inkjet printers.
Yep.
Okay, before I unload it, I want to check to make sure that it cuts. So I've just got a weeding tool. And this weeding tool is very dull. We've been using it a lot. I'm going to make sure it's cut all the way through. And honestly, I don't feel like it's cut all the way through. Our die cuts did.
We're on the edge of our seat.
Okay, so our die cuts did, but our other ones did not. So, don't fret. Send it back through. Send it back through. Don't hit the unload button. It's flashing. It's like, press me, press me. No. Just hit the go button or the little, sometimes it'll have a Cricut logo depending on which machine you have. I'm just going to let it cut one more time and it should cut all the way through. Okay. So that's exactly, I'm glad it did that so you guys could see exactly why. Are we going to show how to do Kiss Cut? So my other stickers should cut out as Kiss Cut. And then there's 2 pumpkins that are die cut and the other ones should be Kiss Cut. Normal size for stickers. There's not like a normal size. It really depends on what you're making stickers for. But like I usually go with 3 inches. That's like kind of my standard.
Yeah.
If you're going to sell stickers, should you laminate them or is it okay as is? I think it all depends on who you're selling your stickers to, what they're for, and where they're going to be placed at. If you buy the Zakoto matte sticker paper, it is waterproof already. You don't need to laminate them. The Cricut ones, the quality is so good with that laminating sheet on top of them, the Cricut waterproof stickers. I love putting the laminate sheet on it just because I think it looks and feels like super high quality.
Right.
So I say laminate if you're using Cricut waterproof sticker sets. If you're using Zakoto matte, you should be good. Could you also go over the registration marks to make them darker? Yes, Tammy. You can actually, if your machine's not scanning your print and cuts, you can take a Sharpie and draw over the registration marks to make them darker. That's like a fun little hack we like to do around here.
Such a good hack.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I think this cut all the way through. I don't know why it's having issues. Because our other one cut through just fine. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
It's just hard to tell for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes it is. But this is really good just for everyone to be able to see.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm like looking at the camera, making sure. Let us know if you guys what your favorite cut setting is. Always love to know.
Yes. What do you
Jennifer says, your fortune cookie sticker made me get Panda Express for lunch. So fun.
That's hilarious. We have a Panda Express here in Morristown, and I've never eaten there.
Me either.
We just got it.
Panda Express guy.
Okay, that is not cutting through. So, I'm going to cut it one more time.
It could be a blade. Do you want to check the blade? Give them a little could be, I mean, I just used it yesterday.
I know, and it was fine. So, you want to make sure it's clean. And then make sure it's all the way down in the housing.
Yeah.
And then just close that clamp back. I have not unloaded it. This one cut fine.
Love it.
So that one's fine. I think it's just having issues with the other ones.
Yeah.
If you add a laminate, it does change your cut settings. And so you'll see when we were on like our material cut settings, you want to make sure you're selecting the correct one according to what paper you're using. So if you're using like the Cricut waterproof sticker set, they actually have a cut setting for that. Or if you're using like the Zakoto with another brand of laminate sheet on top of it, you can select like more pressure. Whenever you go to cut, you can select more pressure.
Love it.
Did I have trouble last week with the machine not cutting for me? Was it a print and cut, Ann? It might have been a print and cut. It happens
Maybe.
I almost always have trouble with cutting. Listen, I have trouble sometimes too, but it comes in spells, and I don't know why it does it, but it's just a part of it. It's a part of it.
So fun.
What did you have for lunch? Did you have lunch today?
I did. I had Chick-fil-A again. Guys, my new Chick-fil-A order is 12 grilled nuggets, 1 buffalo sauce, 1 side salad, and Italian light dressing. It is so
It smells incredible.
Good.
Every time.
It's so good.
I had tilapia and rice.
Also smelled amazing.
Okay, we're just gonna pull this off and see what happens. Okay, so I have, these right here have cut through wonderfully. Look, I'm gonna peel this off. Look how crispy.
Ooh!
Look at that.
I love it.
So good. Okay, and then you could just stick it wherever. Stick it on my hand. And then for these, I'm just gonna weed off this excess around our stickers.
Yeah.
What is going on? That is the craziest thing. Like, didn't even cut into it.
Wow.
Didn't even cut into it.
Crazy.
Y'all, I make stickers literally all the time. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's so
not
fun.
really sure what's going on. But what I would recommend doing, if you're having issues like that, I would recommend reprinting and selecting a different cut setting. If that cut setting's not working or something along those lines, even if it's one that you've used all the time and you're like, it's just not working for me, reprint, recut, okay? And
Love
then
it.
take note of whatever cut setting you use. Now, if you notice, like you know for sure in your heart, which I do know for sure in my heart, that that's the cut setting that I use, sometimes you need to mess with the cut settings manually. So something you can do is go to browse all materials, and then once you get over here, go to material settings.
And just like deepen that cut.
Yeah.
If it's an apparent situation. Yep.
So I would go to like my printable vinyl green liner right here. You see printable sticker paper, white with the green liner printing. I would go edit, and I can bump up the pressure of that cut. Not a lot. I would just bump it up by like 10 or 12, and then you can save it.
Incredible. Love the stickers. You did it.
Yay!
So fun. So many
Love
amazing
it.
stickers. So awesome. We love, love, love it. Super, super exciting.
Yes.
And now you know all that you need to know about your stickers.
Oh my gosh.
So incredible.
And all the file types.
So many file types, being able to work with PNGs, SVGs. I think having the knowledge of SVGs and how to convert them, how to customize them, how to turn them into print and cuts, super incredible.
Absolutely.
So we love it.
Yay.
Guys, you need to go sign up for your free guide right now. Get your membership if you haven't already.
Yes.
Use the coupon code CRAFT40. Just by leaving a comment, Alicia, they're entered to win another mystery box. We are putting together $100 mystery boxes of supplies for all of you to just revive, and they're some of our favorite things. So get ready. We will be giving another one away tomorrow at the top of the show from people that commented on today's video.
Yes.
So great.
Oh my
Thank you. So good. Really, really awesome. There aren't ways to my knowledge, there's not ways to replace the rollers on your Cricut. So you'd want to contact Cricut support for more info.
Definitely.
And yes, we loved having you. So good. If you need anything, be sure to reach out. hi@makersgonnalearn.com. And we'll see you back here. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going over, oh, you asked me and now I'm blanking, Tanner.
It's okay. Something good. Something secret.
Something good. I know Friday
Maybe
we're getting into
paper?
Canva. Oh, it is paper tomorrow. It is. We can't
We're
forget
going
about
over paper. It's my favorite. And if
Yeah.
you're a beginner, you need the paper projects.
Oh my
It'll be
gosh.
incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.